The average business owner loses $47,000 a year not to bad products, not to poor marketing, but to unanswered phones, missed texts, and employees who quit on a Tuesday with zero notice. And Robot Depot just made every single one of those problems obsolete. That right there is the moment most business owners lose money they never even knew they had. And today, we are going to show you exactly how to stop that from happening forever. Welcome to the world of Robot Depot. And by the end of this video, you are going to understand why the smartest business owners in the country are quietly transforming their operations right now, while everyone else is still playing catch up. But before we get into that, let me show you something. Think about the last time you lost a customer, not because your product was bad, not because your price was wrong, but simply because nobody picked up the phone, or a text went unanswered for 3 hours, or a follow-up never happened because your team was stretched too thin. These are not management failures, these are not hiring failures, these are system failures. And the beautiful thing about system failures is that systems can be fixed. After working with businesses across multiple industries, I noticed the same problem over and over again. Business owners were losing opportunities simply because they could not be everywhere at once. Now I want to walk you through what Robot Depot actually does. We build AI employees that are practical, deployable business infrastructure that solves two of the most painful and most expensive problems that business owners face every single day. The first is the human capital problem, the second is the physical labor ceiling. And this company has built specific tools to demolish both of them. Let us start with the human capital side, because this is where most business owners I talk to feel the most pain. You hire someone, you spend weeks training them, you invest in their onboarding, you build schedules around them, and then one day they call out sick, they quit, they have a bad day, and snap at a customer, or they hit a language barrier with a caller, and the lead goes cold. Every single one of those scenarios cost you money, and more importantly, every single one of those scenarios is now completely avoidable. Robot Depot develops what they call AI employees. And I want you to really sit with that phrase for a second, because the word employee is doing a lot of work there. This is not a chatbot. This is not one of those frustrating automated phone trees where you press one for English and then get put on hold for 45 minutes. This is a fully conversational artificial intelligence that answers your phone calls, responds to text messages, holds a back and forth conversation, and does it all in a way that sounds natural, professional, and completely on brand for your business. Here's where it gets genuinely powerful. These AI employees can speak in 30 different languages. 30. Think about what that means if you are running a restaurant in a city with a diverse population. Think about what that means if you are an e-commerce brand shipping internationally. Think about what that means if you are a medical practice, a legal office, a real estate agency, or a home services company operating in a multilingual market. Every single caller, regardless of what language they speak, gets a seamless, professional, human-feeling experience. No dropped calls, no confusion, no lost revenue because of a communication gap. And here is the part that really separates Robot Depot's AI employees from anything else on the market. These are not just response tools, they are conversion tools. The AI does not just answer questions and say goodbye. It carries the conversation forward. It qualifies the lead. It builds rapport. It moves the prospect toward the next step, which in most cases means booking a sales call or scheduling a follow-up. This is a full sales funnel operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, without a single sick day, without a single bad mood, and without a single moment of frustration, regardless of how rude or difficult the person on the other end of the line might be. And we're going to go much deeper on this in the next few videos, specifically why building an AI employee custom tailored to your business, your voice, your brand, your customer base, produces dramatically better results than any generic, one-size-fits-all solution ever could. So make sure you stay with us for that, because it changes everything about how you think about deploying this technology. Let me paint you a picture, because I want you to really feel what this looks like in practice. A potential client finds your business at 11 at night. Maybe they saw your Instagram ad, maybe a friend referred them, maybe they just Googled your service and you showed up. They call. Normally that call goes to voicemail, the client leaves a message, or they do not leave a message. Either way, the next morning your team comes in, they are already behind on the day's work, the voicemail gets returned 4 hours later, and the client has already booked with your competitor who happened to answer their call. With Robot Depot, that call at 11 at night gets answered immediately. The AI greets them by your company name. It asks how it can help. It listens. It responds intelligently. It asks qualifying questions. It learns what the client needs, and it schedules them directly into your calendar for a call the next morning. You wake up with a booked appointment waiting for you. That is not a fantasy. That is what these systems actually do. Now let us talk about training, because every business owner I know has a complicated relationship with that word. Training takes time. Training takes resources. Training has to happen over and over again every time you bring on someone new. And even after all that training, there is no guarantee that the employee retains everything, applies it consistently, or represents your brand the way you want them to. The AI employee from Robot Depot is different. It is easy to train. You tell it your business information, your tone, your processes, your frequently asked questions, your pricing, your objection handling, your brand voice. You do it once, and from that point forward, it applies everything it knows with perfect consistency every single time. There is no retraining cycle. There is no information getting lost in translation from a manager to a new hire. There is no version of your brand messaging that is slightly different depending on who picks up the phone that day. It is consistent, it is precise, and it gets better over time. If you are watching this and you run a business that handles any volume of inbound communication, whether that is phone calls, text messages, online inquiries, or appointment requests, I need you to understand something right now. You are leaving money on the table every single day that you do not have this system running. Every unanswered call is a potential customer choosing someone else. Every delayed text response is a lead cooling off. Every language barrier is a sale that never happens. The math here is not complicated. The cost of an action is almost certainly greater than the cost of the solution. This is actually the point in the conversation where most people start thinking about price. And I get it. Business owners are careful with their budgets. You should be. But let me ask you something. What is one missed sale worth to your business? What is one client you never converted because nobody was available to answer their question at the right moment? What is the lifetime value of a customer you could have had but lost to a competitor who was simply more responsive? When you start doing that math, the value of what Robot Depot offers becomes very clear very fast. Now I want to shift gears because we have only talked about half of what Robot Depot brings to the table. And honestly, the second half is just as impressive, maybe more so depending on your business model. Let us talk about service robots. And again, I want you to set aside whatever mental image just appeared in your head, because we are not talking about clunky machines from a tech demo. We are talking about practical, deployable robots that work alongside your existing team to handle physical tasks with a level of endurance and consistency that no human worker can match. Here is the core reality of running a physical business, whether that is a restaurant, a hotel, a warehouse, a distribution center, or a retail environment. Physical labor is expensive. Physical labor is inconsistent. Physical labor has limits. People get tired. People get hurt. People need breaks. People quit. And in the current labor market, finding reliable workers for repetitive, physically demanding roles is one of the hardest challenges a business owner can face. Robot Depot's service robots address this directly. These robots can operate continuously for up to 12 hours without stopping. No breaks, no fatigue, no drop in performance at hour 11 compared to hour 1. No workers' compensation claims, no turnover, no scheduling conflicts. They show up, they work, and they keep working until the job is done. And then they are ready to do it again. What can they actually do? Let us get specific, because specificity is where this becomes real for business owners in different industries. In a restaurant setting, these robots can transport food from the kitchen to tables, freeing your human staff to focus on the customer experience, the upsell, the hospitality moments that actually build loyalty and drive reviews. In a hotel or large commercial facility, they can move materials, handle deliveries between floors, and take care of the repetitive transport tasks that consume hours of human labor every single day. In a warehouse or distribution environment, they can handle package movement, organize inventory, assist with fulfillment operations, and keep your floor running at a pace that human teams simply cannot sustain. And here is what I think is the most underappreciated benefit of the service robot side of Robot Depot's offering. It is not about replacing your team, it is about making your team better. When your human employees are not burning out on the repetitive, physically exhausting parts of their job, they have more energy, more focus, and more capacity to deliver on the things that actually require human judgment, creativity, and connection. Your best server does not want to spend their shift running plates back and forth from the kitchen. They want to be building relationships with guests, creating experiences, and earning tips. Let the robot handle the running. Let your people do what people do best. Think about the turnover problem for a second. How much does it cost you when a warehouse worker leaves? When a restaurant employee burns out and walks out mid-shift? The hiring process, the paperwork, the training time, the lost productivity during the gap. Industry studies have consistently shown that replacing an hourly worker can cost a business thousands of dollars when you account for all of those hidden expenses. Now imagine reducing the physical burden on those workers so dramatically that they actually want to stay. Robots are not just a productivity tool, they are a retention tool. Now I want to bring this all together because I think the real power of Robot Depot is what happens when you combine both solutions inside a single business operation. Imagine this scenario. You run a mid-sized restaurant with a growing catering division. Your AI employee is handling inbound calls, responding to catering inquiries via text, qualifying leads, and booking consultations around the clock without any human involvement required. Meanwhile, on the floor of your restaurant, service robots are managing the food transport between the kitchen and the dining room, allowing your servers to focus entirely on the guest experience. Your front-of-house labor costs are more predictable. Your lead conversion is up because no inquiry goes unanswered. Your staff is less stressed and less likely to leave, and your business is operating at a level of efficiency that would have required a much larger team just 2 years ago. That is not a hypothetical success story built for a pitch deck. That is the practical, real-world outcome of implementing what Robot Depot has built, and the businesses that move first in their markets are going to have a significant competitive advantage over those who wait. Let me address something directly because I know some of you watching this are thinking it. You might be thinking this sounds good only for certain types of businesses, maybe too advanced for a small operation, or maybe too simplified for a large one. Let me be very clear. Robot Depot is not built for one type of business. It is built for every type of business. Whether you are a solo operator answering your own phones at 10 at night, a mid-sized restaurant managing 40 employees, a regional warehouse dealing with constant staffing shortages, or a large enterprise looking to scale operations without scaling overhead. These solutions are designed to meet you exactly where you are. The beauty of what Robot Depot has built is that it grows with you. Small businesses get enterprise-level capability from day one. Large businesses get the efficiency and consistency they have been chasing for years. No matter the size of your operation, the problems are the same: missed calls, labor gaps, communication breakdowns, and Robot Depot has built the infrastructure to solve all of them. The barrier to using technology to transform your operations has never been lower than it is right now, and the competitive gap between businesses that adopt these tools and businesses that do not is growing every single quarter. The question is not whether AI employees and service robots are going to become a normal part of how successful businesses operate. They already are. The question is whether you are going to be ahead of that curve or behind it. Now here is where I want to give you a clear next step, because information without action is just entertainment. If everything you have heard in this video resonates with you, if you saw yourself in any of those scenarios, if you felt that recognition when we talked about missed calls and exhausted staff, and leads that went cold because nobody was available, then the move right now is to go explore what Robot Depot can actually do for your specific business. Every business is different. Your volume is different. Your industry is different. Your current pain points are specific to you. And the right configuration of AI employees and service robots for your operation is something that deserves a real conversation. Go to the link in the description below, connect with the Robot Depot team directly, have the conversation, find out what a deployment would actually look like in your business, what the numbers look like, what the timeline looks like, and what the realistic impact would be on your revenue and your operations. You do not have to make a decision today, but you should have the information, because making decisions without the full picture is exactly how business owners stay stuck. And while you are thinking about that, I want to leave you with this. The most successful business owners I have ever spoken with all have one thing in common. They are not the people who work the hardest. They are not the people who are at the office the longest. They are the people who figured out the highest leverage moves available to them and executed on those moves before everyone else caught on. Right now, in this moment, deploying AI employees and service robots in your business is one of the highest leverage moves available. The technology exists. The results are proven. The only variable is whether you decide to act on it. The competitor who moves first does not just win a little bit, they win a lot. They answer calls you miss. They convert leads you lose. They operate at hours you cannot staff. They scale without the friction that limits you. And by the time everyone else finally makes the move, the early adopters have already built a moat around their market position that is very difficult to close. Robot Depot exists to make sure that business owner is you. If this video gave you something valuable, if it shifted the way you are thinking about your business operations even a little bit, hit that subscribe button right now because we cover exactly this kind of actionable intelligence for business owners every single week. Drop a comment below and tell me the #1 operational challenge in your business right now. I read every single comment and your response might literally inspire the next video. And share this with another business owner who needs to hear it, because the people in your network who are still fighting the old battles with the old tools are the ones who need this information the most. The future of business is being built right now. Make sure you are building it too.